Hello everyone, welcome to Decode with CCC. I'm your host Komal Kaur and we will be decoding top universities, destinations around the world. And we are privileged to have Mr. Dipanshi Singla today with us. He is the Global Director of Student Recruitment at University of Law. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
So, could you please introduce yourself to our audience and tell us more about your journey of guiding and inspiring students, how they can reach their fullest potential in while studying abroad?
I think I came to this industry by accident actually. One of my friends referred me to one of the US university and I had no idea what I was signing up for. But having been part of this industry for about 7 or 8 years now, I had first-hand experience how this experience can really change lives, how this experience can really transform lives. With my current organization, Global University System, I've been part of about 6 years. I used to manage a university in Canada before, then I was managing a university in Germany. And now I've been the global director of sales and recruitment. It's been around 1.5 years that I've been working with the University of Law.
Thank you so much, sir. So there are hundred of universities in UK. So why students should go for University of Law? Like, what are the kind of student support services or measures which University of Law implementing for students, student-centric supports and all. So why ULaw should be a top choice for Indian students in 2026 and beyond?
I think one of the basic questions that a student should ask if that university is the right fit for you or not. So first of all, students should look into the interest. Now, for example, at University of Law, it might sound like we only have law program because our name is University of Law, but that's not true at all. We have a University of Law Business School, we have a University of Law Science School, and we have University of Law Psychology School as well. So we have wide variety of programs. If you see these days, students are very interested in ROI and career driven, right?
Correct.
The return on investment is really, really important.
Absolutely.
And if you look at the return on investment, actually, we have an insurance coverage in a way. We provide this amazing employment promise. So if a student studies with us and do not find a qualifying job within 9 months after graduation, they can apply for a refund. They'll get 50% cash back, 50% they can utilize in one of the online programs at University of Law. And I haven't seen, I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen any other UK or even any other university giving this bold claim of employment promise.
Absolutely.
And if you'll notice, I said qualifying job, like so it would be job which is relevant to the field of study.
Right. So I was also coming to that point of question only. So ULaw has been vocally promoting employment promise, and what kind of measures, like what kind of like how does this means in practice? I mean, how does the program work? What kind of support you are providing to students, and in real terms, what this program and promise actually looks like when students land on the campus?
I think that's a great question. So I like to break it down. In order to be very successful in your career, right? Career is what I'm assuming is career would be the ultimate goal. Like they get into the career that they desire to. You can divide it into like three parts. One is the intellectual capital, then you brand capital, and then social capital. If you combine all three, then it comes to the career capital, right? So intellectual, what I would say is most of our studies is very case basis.
Okay.
Like for example, student in the class gets to solve a real business case and they get to do the argument, they need to study the operation. It's like maybe 40-50 pages of the case that they need to study and need to analyze, need to crunch the data and then formulate an opinion about it. So they already know what's going to happen in the outside
Right,
world, and that's
right.
why we are so successful. And we have a dedicated career support team which helps with each and everything. Maybe it's CV, maybe attending a career fair, or maybe preparing for an interview. As a matter of fact, we also have professional practice. All our MSc programs actually, you can do 1+1. In the professional practice, you can work full time, and our career service team actually really helps you to find a job.
Such an amazing opportunity for students. So one question which is very popular among Indian students, that UK government and UKVI has introduced stricter laws, in recent years. So what is your perspective on these changes? Like, and what message you want to give to Indian students who are watching us, that if they are aiming for UK,
Yeah.
are what they should be worried about all these changes and all or not?
They should not be worried about it at all. Genuine student is always welcome to study in the UK. So that for those set of students who genuinely want to study and want to build their career, there is no change. UK is still an amazing destination to study. UK still is eligible for the graduate route visa. If you see most of the policy, one fact, I mean, I think you will agree as well, is most of the policies are very crystal clear. There's no ambiguity,
Right.
right? And that is a really big benefit factor for the student. Like when I mentioned about the brand capital, so automatically when you're in a city like London or Birmingham, your brand capital automatically increases. That helps you in getting a true career. So with all these policy changes and everything, I think UK still remains a really competitive destination for genuine
We
students.
feel the same, sir. Sir, also with the graduate route potentially being reduced from 24 months to 18 months, many students are worried about post-study work opportunities. So, how is the University of Law preparing students for these changes, and what support is available to help them secure employment quickly after graduation?
I think what I mentioned is that we have a career support team
Yeah.
that immediately kicks in as soon as student lands on the campus. So we start working not once a student graduate. We start working with the student to find them the right kind of career immediately after student lands at the campus. So we start early. And second is we also have professional practice, right? So I would really recommend student or encourage student to go for 1+1 route. If you see the professional practice course, if you add it, it costs about £1,800 extra, but student can stay in the UK and work for extra 1 year.
Mhm.
And that really develops the kind of skill and the knowledge or the kind of skills that employers are looking for.
Correct.
So, and that's why we are so successful that 94% of our students are able to find job within 9 months after
Very
graduation.
profound number, sir. Very profound number. Also, sir, can you shed some light on the kind of courses we have at ULaw? Like how the courses at ULaw prepare students for industry ready? Are they learning future ready skills to combat future ready problems or not?
100%. And that's why we have courses in AI. We have MSc in Artificial Business and Intelligence. In fact, we recently launched 3 more specialization in our MBA program.
Mhm.
Now, a student can do an MBA with Healthcare Management, MBA with Artificial Intelligence, and MBA with FinTech.
Okay.
So that's a really major factor as well, that we try to teach the relevant curriculum which employees look. In fact, I'll give you a quick fact. We have partners board, and all the companies like, for example, Cisco and Deloitte are part of that board. So we regularly consult with them that what kind of skills student requires or what kind of skills is needed in the market, and we tailor our curriculum accordingly, and that's how we stay relevant.
Thank you, sir. And so, can you explain that student support system available at the campus? Like,
We
what
have
kind of support system we have at ULaw for students?
we have student support services. There is a team
Mhm.
which is one of the most friendliest team at University of Law, and which is at every campus. Like for example, we have 7 campuses in
Right.
the UK, and that student support team helps them with the accommodation, help them with their even the curriculum. Like for example, if they have any doubts, arranging one-to-one session with the professor. As a matter of fact, our class sizes are not large. Our class sizes contain about 30 to 40 students. So the professors are able to give individual attention to each and every student. So we really believe in student success. I think, and that's why, I mean, if you go back into the history, we are more than 150-year old.
And do we have well-being services like mental support, mental health support services, or internship during course modules running and all? Do we have such kind of services also at ULaw?
Yes, 100%. We have services. We have a dedicated team towards it. Another quick fact about ULaw is we run the biggest pro bono clinic in the UK. So
Okay.
as you know that because we're 150-year-old and we have like more than 90,000 plus alumni, we are
Absolutely.
the largest legal education provider in the UK. So we are able to provide those services.
Absolutely, sir. So, as the name says, ULaw. So, majority of the students think that ULaw only provides legal kind of courses, right?
Mhm.
So, can you break down that myth for our students as well?
Yeah, 100%. I would be happy to do. We have a district school which is called ULaw Business School, and if you see, we have programs in MSc Corporate Financial Management, MSc Artificial Intelligence. We have MSc in Cybersecurity. We have an MBA program. We have MSc Psychology. We recently launched MSc Data Science and Analytics as well. So if you see, we have a wide variety of courses, and by the NSS is National Student Satisfaction, and we have been consistently ranked in the top 3 when it comes to the student satisfaction. So that's what I would say the tagline of ULaw is: law and beyond.
Absolutely. And so, looking ahead, how do you see the future of an international student in the UK? Like during the recent policy changes, what kind of opportunities do you still think still exist in the UK for Indian students or students, who are not a part of UK right now, but they aim for UK. They still think they want to build their career in the UK.
Yeah, see, I'll be very honest. UK degree or any other degree does not guarantee job.
Correct.
Our motive is to provide you all the tools and the environment where you are able to succeed, but how student is able to use those tools to their benefit is totally up to them, and that's why we encourage student to do as much networking as possible. With ULaw, we create those forums which forces student to foster those relationships. For example, like I said, we into exist among 50 years. If you see our alumni database as well, we have current mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, who's also
Absolutely.
alumni
Yes,
of
yes.
University of Law.
Correct.
So these things really help students to develop that brand capital, which eventually helps them to find their career.
So, you still think during the recent policy changes, still there are opportunities for students, and students should not be scared about the policy changes and all. They are for a genuine student. The policy doesn't matter whether the policy changes or not. If they are genuine about their study and all, they can do better, right? Opportunities and jobs and there, everything is there in UK, right?
100%. As a quick fact, when it comes to the legal program specifically, if you see in a couple of years, UK would require, I think there was a survey done at some 50,000 to 80,000 more solicitor. So there is a clear gap. So I think students should be more educated on the skill gap that is happening in the UK right now, or in any other study abroad destination that they would want to go. And if they choose those specific programs, it would be more helpful for them and would be easier for them to find a job.
Correct, sir. So, career craft consultants and study abroad consultants have been long-standing, and proud partners of University of Law since so many years. So, how was your experience, working with our team, with our management? Can you shed some light on that as well?
Extremely professional, which I would say is extremely professional. So my experience has been really, really good. I think there's an attention to detail. Maybe if you look at their office, come to their office, come to their event, or you go anywhere, there is extreme attention to detail. And I think one of the things that really relates to the value of ULaw as well and with career craft as well, they are very student focused. Student is the number one
Correct.
priority, and that's we believe in as well, and that's why we are the perfect match.
Absolutely, sir. And sir, what role do an official marketing partner like of University of Law play in helping students achieve their, study abroad goals while applying to any university? But I'm here talking about ULaw. So, why students only go for official marketing partner of ULaw? Why this is
Yeah,
very important?
very important to get the right information. At the end of the day, your goal or our goal is to give you all the information to all the students out there so they can make an informed decision, right? And if you go to an official partner like Career Craft, you will get all the latest and the right information, and you will get the guidance in a very most ethical manner possible. And given the policy landscape which is shifting on a daily basis, or which is shifting quite frequently, it's very important that you choose the right partner like such as Career Craft so that you can get the latest information.
And so, last, message to our students who are watching us. What would be your key message to students who are planning to study in UK, but maybe uncertain due to changes, economic conditions in UK, job markets in UK? So, one last message for our students and a piece of advice as well.
To be honest, like ROI is very important, right? Return on investment is very important. And I think job market, if you talk about India as well, job market is tough here as well. Job
Yes,
market is tough everywhere you go,
correct.
right? But if you choose the right institute, education plays a very important role. Like I'm a big believer in education. And I think study abroad in general, like if they go to the UK, apart from the university, they get a lot of personal life skill as well, which really helps them in their future. So it's always a great decision if you have the resources, if you have the right mindset. I think UK has ample of opportunities. London is still one of the most international cities in the world, and they still have graduate route visa where student has
Correct.
opportunity to work at extra 18 months, right? So I think given all these scenarios, I think UK is a great choice.
So one last message to our parents. So parents who are watching us, they often, because while sending their students abroad, they make emotional also and financial investment as well. So what would you like to say to our parents who are watching us, who are considering sending their children to ULaw?
I think most of the parents are very concerned about the safety,
Correct.
because safety comes number one. And what I would like to say is all of our campuses are very centrally located in the city. Our London, Birmingham, or Manchester campus, there's a lot of activities happening. They're not at a suburban area. So I think from the safety point of view, that's a plus, that's an advantage that you're centrally located,
Located. Correct.
and which really helps in terms of giving a peace of mind to the parents out there.
Absolutely. So one last piece of advice for our students who aiming for studying abroad, want to build their career international. So what you want to say to those aspiring students?
No, I would say best of luck. I wish you all the best, and it's very important that you choose the right partner or right education consultant, such as Career Craft, to make that decision. Who can help you make that decision? And I would just say, be bold in your decision making. Be bold in your decision making, and all the best. Stay curious.
Thank you so much, Dipansa, for doing this with us. We are so grateful to have you with us. And students who are watching us, if you want to apply for University of Law, you can visit your nearest Career Craft Consultants branch. We have pan-India branches. We have 7 branches in Gujarat. We have a branch in Delhi, Hyderabad, Bhopal, and a lot more. We have a branch in UK as well. So that is also a plus point for all of you. So if you want to apply for University of Law UK, do visit us, and you can also call us on the number which you can get on our social media platforms and our Google pages. I'll see you in the next episode. Till the time, you take care of yourself, and thank you.
Thank you.